Hello. Welcome to our devotional time here at Temple Baptist Church in Poplar, Bluff, Missouri. Certainly an honor to be with you today, and as our prayer always is, that what little bit we share with you and what few moments we're on here giving a devotional, that it is an uplifting to you, that it brightens your day. Maybe it draws you a little closer to the Lord, or just hits a mark that needs to be hit. Today we're going to be in Matthew chapter 10. And we're going to begin reading from verse 34, and we're going to read through the remainder of the chapter there and see what Jesus has got to tell us today here. Do not think, in verse 34 of Matthew chapter 10, do not think that I am come to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, and a daughter against his mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's enemies will be those of his own household. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he who loves sons and daughters more than me is not worthy of me. And he who does not take up his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He who finds his life will lose it, and he who loses his life for my sake will find it. And he who receives you receives me, and he who receives me receives him who sent me. He who received a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And who receives a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And whosoever gives one of these little ones a cup of cold water in my name of a disciple, assuredly I say unto you, he shall by no means lose his reward. Jesus is not noted for candy coating the truth, is he? He said he's coming, not going to be peaceful, that family members would be split, because some would follow him and others wouldn't. And even today, some say families can't discuss religious matters without causing a family quarrel. It's that way. It's been said that this discussion sometimes of religion or children can cause pandemonium. Get to talking about my kids, get to talking about the Lord, it just tears families apart, doesn't it? And Jesus had the foresight to know the troubles that his disciples were to face and wanted them to know also. It's not going to be easy. It's not easy being a child of God. It's not a walk in the park. It's not ice cream. It's not roses. It is a full-time job, and there's a lot of opposition down there. Jesus, fully God and fully man, came for the purpose to reconcile people to God, and impossible. And he used the cross to help achieve this mission. The cross was a cruel means of execution employed by humanity and torturing criminals. It was that way. Oh boy, today, if we still had crucifixion, there would be some outraged people about that. They would be saying some things about that. And, Roman citizens being exempt, they didn't have to worry about that. But a condemned man was required to carry the crossbeam, which at the place of his execution was affixed to the upright piece. We know that Jesus done that. But Jesus, this cross that we're looking at it in that sense is being utilized as a form of punishment for those that had committed crimes. And we know that Jesus did not commit any crime. We know that everything that was brought against him was false accusation. But he's transforming the cross into a symbol of victory, a self-denial and self-giving first himself. He did that. And then as a transforming truth for those who trust in him, each of us accept our cross or reject it. And we have a cross out there. When we find life, we find life by surrendering to Christ, and we forfeit it by living and trusting ourselves more. You want life? Trust Christ. You want an enjoyable life? Trust Christ. Let's do what God is asking us to do. Jesus was fully man. He transformed the cross into something that was typically used as a time of punishment, that's what the symbol of it was, but he turned that into a symbol of victory when he died on the cross, when he said it is finished. Our salvation was paid in full. Do you know him today? If not, accept him before it's everlasting too late. Come and be a part of our services here at Temple. We meet on Sunday morning for our first worship service at 8. And then we have our Sunday school classes begin at 9. Our second worship service is at 10. Sunday nights we meet at 6. Wednesday nights at 7. We enjoy having you as part of those services. May God bless you is our prayer.